Okay, good night everyone. So tonight we will talk about predictably irrational. So we as a human being sometimes use the pattern that irrational, okay? So this book is with actually this is from book that the title is Predictably Irrational created by Train Early. So there is a secret in taking options, like when you buy something expensive for mall, like you just let it out your money for something expensive with the mall, but you pay can in the market. Why we do such decisions? So actually, we as human being like doing a lot of things rationally, and we should recognize that in order we can be better. Okay. So the talk tonight is about money and price. That predictably irrational, so you can keep your money safe. Okay. So the first is about the price. Okay. So actually, when we see about price, it's like something relative and something depends on the context. So in that books, Predictably Rational, there is mentions experiments about option, yeah, option about newspaper. So there are printed newspaper, online newspaper, and printed and online newspaper. So the consumer have three choices, and that will be for monthly price. So for the web it is like 129,000 rupiah. For the printed 1.7 million rupiah, and for combined web and printed is 1.7 million rupiah. And according to that polling, active for voices or participant choose the combined one, like the printed and the web. And then after that, the researchers do the experiment again, but it's just about web or printed. And of course, 68 participants choose the web one rather than the printed one. So actually, the printed one is like the price that keep your attention off, like attention getter price, like a promo, like there is like a middle options, and that will have like bigger impact for the consumer to buy. And in this option, the attention getting option is the printed one. Actually, the the company make this choice, so people will buy the combined one so they can sell the printed one. Because when the second experiment done, no one buy the printed one. So if you get what I mean, you should get it. So this is like the irrational but predictable, so people will always likely to choose the combined one instead of just buying printed magazine. Okay, so when we talk about price, in order to we can say something is expensive or something is cheap, there is always be the first price that we see. Okay, for example, if we see something and the price is like 1 million rupiah, and then we say the same product with just like, let's we say 90 90,150,000 rupiah, we will see that 90,150 rupiah is more beneficial. But when we say 1.2 million rupiah, we will say, oh my god, it was expensive. So why we just expensive and cheap is because we have to see the first price in order to look what is expensive or what it cheap. The expensive is because you have like one point of view, the price that you first see. And sometimes it can be just very expensive if you see it from another perspective. Okay, so we move to the number second. It's about we should be careful about something free. Because when you say something free, you will get excited and you will actually to buy it because it one get one free or something like that. But we should careful about this. Maybe when we use Shopee for example and we want to buy something online, but to get the free shipping you should reach like maybe 15,000 rupiah, and you buy something that you wouldn't buy, and that was waste of money actually. So there are theory about zero price effects. That's like we always be careful to not be fooled or unbenefit. We don't want that, and we see something free is like a better choice, but it's not always the better choice. Just buy something that you think is beneficial, important. Don't too easy to get something free or discount. Okay, so we will talk about number three, and this is the last. It's about money and human expectations. Okay, so when you want to watch a movie, and before you watch the movie you already saw like the great comment about that movie, or great critics or something great about that movie, you will get excited and you will more enjoy the movie. I will give example that not related to economy, but it is related actually. It's about when the patients in the hospital give like medicines. Okay, so there are medicines that cheaper and there are medicines that expensive. So the patients will likely to say that the expensive one make them feel better or greater. But when they know that the cheap ones and the expensive one have the same compositions, there is no effect like the expensive one will be better. Actually both are better. And actually when we talk about this, there is two norms to be talked. So the first is social norm and the second is market norm. Okay, so social norm is about the kindness to people. When you kind to people, you not always like directly get the kindness back. It can be every time and any time. But the market norm is transactional. It's the price must be clicked, and sometimes the social norm and the market norm it just cannot be combined. Because I will give you the example of experiments. So there are experiments for people to work, so they have three choices. So first they will pay less, second they will pay more, and the third will not pay at all. So it's just like something that you're doing it for free. So of course, the group that paid more do better than the pay less. But the most unexpected part is that the most hardworking, it's actually the not actually it's not actually the one that not get money at all is doing the better job. Okay, so why we talk about this about predictably irrational? So you must be careful when using your money. Don't fall for discount, free shipping, and you see something cheap, but it is irrational because something can be very expensive for another point of view. So be wise to use your money and comment down below what will do you know next.